talking so much NBA 2K21, but we wanted to stop and take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for 45 episodes in NBA 2K20.
We've had so much fun connecting with you all over this past season.
So as we put NBA 2K20 to a close, we take a look back at our favorite moments on NBA 2K TV. Check it out.
Welcome to this very special episode of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. Special episode because we have reached number 2.
30 tonight. I can feel it. I got those tickets you asked for too.
The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. And here's a look at the numbers for George.
And the stat to look at is hit.
And David Aldridge is standing by.
Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. He put the ball in his hands. He says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. Got to be a dog.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And there's Davis, and it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard. And for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Fox, then it's Paul George, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. I like this tonight, Smitty. We have veteran leadership on both teams. When you were a rookie in the NBA, who was your mentor?
You know, Kevin, this is going to surprise you because everybody looks at guys kind of on the court. My mentor was Manute Bol. I played nothing like Manute Bol, but I would tell you, Kevin, he was my mentor. He would grab me by the ear and twist it and tell me what I needed to do as far as a leadership standpoint.
I never would have guessed him, Smitty, never.
Kevin, I walked in with some shorts and a polo shirt in Miami. He grabbed my ear and said, that's not professional. Better wear a suit. I was like, Manute, it's 90 degrees. I had to wear a suit every day.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Fox leading the charge. The shot, no good. Giannis outside. Back to Tate. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's DiVincenzo. Good on the 13-footer.
When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Shot clock to the middle. Here's Fox. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here's Taylor. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And Middleton kicks to Davis. Giannis up top. The glass on the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Fox passes to Zubac. He gets it in there.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Taylor against Fox. Here's DiVincenzo. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Over George. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on George.
So tough to keep Davis from getting his points. Now he goes to the line where he's been shooting in that 80% range.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Clippers in the lead. Left side, George. Good on the shot. George has got his second bucket tonight.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Fox against Taylor. That's to DiVincenzo. Middleton with it. Outside, Davis. Pass to Taylor. And stolen by Prince. Pass to Fox. Inside. Outside for George. Got it. Good job on the low post. George has got 6. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Taylor with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Guarded by Fox. And again, the Bucks miss.
Listen, that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Taylor. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Fox. Here's Giannis. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Fox with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 7 points in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
On the wing, Davis. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Davis inside, working on Zubac. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
What a polished move by one of the best bigs in the game. Anthony Davis is just showing off.
George with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got his second basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Well, the goods of Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Fox against Taylor. He shifted by Taylor. Kick out to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. Over George. Excellent beat there from George. Taylor against Fox.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Buck Moss, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Fox against Taylor. Outside Fox. Pass to Cavanielli. 6 to shoot. 14 feet away. And the Clippers miss again. So for Milwaukee, their last game all weekend against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Some changes here for the Bucks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Parker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Chris Middleton. Free throw good, Taylor. Steve, the league has broadened the definition of clear path foul. I think that'll discourage the wrap-up fouls that stop those fast breaks.
Yeah, I think so, because the guy's coming downhill with that type of force. And if you do wrap him up, and sometimes your coaches want you to because of the situation, but it's hard, and it can create a lot of injuries. So I do like the clear path foul.
Back to Parker. Over to the wing. Taylor against Holiday. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And the basket is good. Fox has got 9.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Passes it to McGee. To the middle. And stolen by Harold. Fox with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Here's Jackson. Good. And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, instinctively too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Keep rolling here following the lead. George against Taylor. The pass to Man. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. And the layup's good off the glass.
What a great shot. This is why Harold shoots over 60% for his career.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And there's Davis, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. The shot by George, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's DiVincenzo. Davis, off target from the baseline.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Man. The shot misses. Great D that time for Middleton. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Taylor. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
There's the value of great rim protection. Without fouling, force him to miss.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside, Davis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over George. DiVincenzo can't hit it. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Second free throw, no good.
In this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Baseline try. He shoots again. There's Harold, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis.
What I appreciate about Harold is how hard he's worked on his skill set. The jumper, the post moves, and the passing.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Here's Giannis. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Man, guarded by Taylor. Man passes to George. Shot clock at 6. Great D that time for Middleton. And with Harold, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
No good on that one. Good D by Giannis.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Clippers trail by 5. Man, defended by Taylor. Giannis against George. To the inside. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
And the Clippers call time here. You know, Steve, we know teams rest guys down the stretch, but what do you think about resting guys mid-season so that they're fresh at the end?
I think if you are a team that's been through these playoff runs, long championship runs, and you still know you have a chance to win, I think it's kind of unfair to us fans when you have a team that might not get to the finals and you're starting to rest guys and there's no benefit at the end. If there's a benefit at the end for the players, organization, and fans, I'm all for it. But if it's not, I don't like to see guys resting.
Bucks leading by 8. Here's DiVincenzo. He kicks to Taylor. Giannis outside. Back to Taylor. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Davis throws it down.
AD could have laid that one up, but that's not the statement he just made.
And here's George. Stolen by Middleton. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Knocked away. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. Here's Davis, and it's sent back by George. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they head out on the road to face the Suns in Phoenix. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston. The Bucks shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
One of the most productive all-around players in the game. AD has already accomplished a lot individually. Next, winning.
Man passes to Zubac. Passes to Man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the drought. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's DiVincenzo. No good that time. Great D that time from Harold. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And a 4-year player at Baylor, Torian Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Middleton, the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
All free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Here's George. Sinks that one from the post. George has got 11.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Outside, Taylor. Loads it up for Davis. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. And look at the Nets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Milwaukee, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Bucks. Jabari Parker's checked in for Anthony Davis. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to Sacramento. It's stolen by Taylor. Now here's Taylor. A fast break opportunity. And the jump by Giannis.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now George. A 24-point outing in the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And you know, another way he impacted the game was forcing turnovers. Really disrupted the offensive flow.
Taylor kicks to Middleton. Pass to Bledsoe. Trying to shoot. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. It's holding by Zubac. Clippers trail by 16. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Fox. Now the pass to George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Zubac. Excellent D there for Bledsoe. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Pulls it up. Wow, way off on that.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
George dishes to Fox. There are certain players, as we know, who can really back you up and get you on your heels, and then they hit the brakes and they hit you with a pull-up jumper. They're very tough to defend.
Kevin, you said it best. Being able to hit the brakes and stop on a dime, I think it's James Harden, Steph Curry, C.J. McCollum, Kyrie Irving. Those are some of those names where guys can go in fast pace, fast motion, then stop and pull up and be on balance and knock down the shot.
And the shot goes in. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And with that, the Bucks lead has cut back down to 14 on those points from Holiday.
That's a terrific job by Justin Holiday. Has the length to make the play inside. They like to see him do more of this.
Taylor kicks to Korkmaz. McGee inside. Zubac defending. Good work there as it goes. LA's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Fox against Bledsoe. High arcing shot.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Now here's Taylor. He's got 8. Bledsoe taking his time here. Back to Taylor. Clock at 6. Over Jackson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Showing the toughness. Holiday doesn't have a lot of muscle to flex, but the effort and focus are there.
Bledsoe kicks to Korkmaz. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Throws it up high. McGee's shot is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Taylor with the ball. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game.
He made it! Yes, he did!
Yeah. And that, my friends, is a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer stings.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Bucks ahead. They lead by 13. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Paul George is out there with Fox. And it's Torian Prince. And it's a man in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Kicks to Fox. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Back to Taylor. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over George. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spill, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Milwaukee leading by 11. Here's Taylor. No good from outside.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Oh, that's blocked.
Torian Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D.
Here's Fox. Here's Zubac. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Coach has talked about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reason why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays, you know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Clippers trail by 8. Here's George. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Middleton finds Davis. The Bucks working the ball around. Taylor passes to Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. They could use a bucket. It's holding by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Prince misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And Giannis throws it down.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. It's Prince on the wing. Passes it to George. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. George has got 16.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Ball going up court, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Loads it up for Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Fox. Feeds it to Prince. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Back at Baylor, Torian Prince didn't start until his senior season, Smitty. What a surprise lottery pick that summer of 2016.
His frame, Kevin, and athleticism, he's NBA ready. And the work ethic to continue his development.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Bray's checked in. Here's Mann. And Middleton with the block. But he stays with it. Down low. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
And there's the foul. And it's on Torian Prince. That'll be his second foul of the game. From deep, Giannis connects from three-point range. Giannis has got 21.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
And there's the pass to Mann. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. Over Taylor. Misses off the left iron.
It's a shot you would think he would make. He just doesn't make it all the time.
That one, no good. Good work defensively by Fox. From deep, George, and again Los Angeles with a triple.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
Middleton outside. That's the Giannis. Shoots from the line. The Clippers grab the miss. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Pass it to Fox. Here's George. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 8th assist here tonight.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play 4 has got